From Arkansas's breaking news leader, Fox 16 News at 9 starts now.
We hope you enjoyed the sunshine today, because tomorrow's weather is going to be a completely different story. Good evening, everyone. I'm Donna Terrell.
I'm Kevin Kelly. Brace yourself, because this round could be nasty, and this time we're talking several inches of snow, depending on where you live. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin joining us now to break it all down. Jeff.
All right, not everybody is going to get in on this winter storm. Half the state, a winter storm. Half the state is going to miss the winter storm. Which half? Well, the northern half, and it seems like a lot of times it's the northern part of the state that really gets hit hard by winter weather, but not this time around. Very, very little, if any, snow expected north of I-40, but you get south of I-40 and things will pick up quite a bit. Winter storm warning now in effect south of the Little Rock area, south of Pulaski County, includes areas such as Arkadelphia, Sheridan, over towards Pine Bluff, Arkansas County, including the Stuttgart area. Some heavy snow likely with this next system that moves on in. Right now, nothing on radar, no snow showing up. However, we do have increasing clouds right now, and those clouds will stay with us during the overnight hours. Now, here's the timing of it. Notice by 6 a.m., a little bit of precipitation coming into southwest Arkansas, likely starting off as a mix of some light rain and snow, changing over to mostly snow as we go towards the mid-morning hours, as we get some colder air aloft moving on in. Notice the snow moving towards the north, not quite into the Little Rock area at 9 o'clock, but getting close. And as we go towards about noontime, notice it starts pushing right through the metro area and then pretty much stalls out right over northern Pulaski County as far as that northern edge. And then that area of snow continues for several hours before pushing off to the east. And because that northern edge stalls in the same spot for several hours, we're talking about a very sharp cutoff from some heavy snow south and pretty much nothing north. And we'll take a closer look at that snowfall forecast in just a second. First of all, temperatures right now generally just above freezing. Tomorrow morning, increasing snow chances, especially after about 9 a.m. with temperatures right around freezing. Coming up in a few minutes, we'll detail that snowfall forecast a little bit more and show you how long this winter weather is going to stick around.
This photo that you see right here pops up on Facebook of a little boy in a diaper appearing to be caged. We here at Fox 16 did some investigating and discovered a Jacksonville foster parent posted the photo.
In a story you'll see only here on Fox 16 News tonight, reporter Melissa Schroeder talks to the foster father who's defending what he calls a safety measure.
You guys, there's a picture circulating on social media. I wanted to get you all side of the story.
We'll get to his answer in a bit. First, an explanation of what got us here. A foster parent posted this photo on Facebook. It appears to show a child behind a cage with the caption, "I don't think he will get out anymore at night and destroy the house and find the older kids hidden candy and eat it up. Thanks to my wonderful hubby."
Anything you can tell us, because there are people who are upset about it?
Well, the reason they're upset is the boy's 3 years old, and he will not stay in bed. He will get up and get into anything.
Foster father David Oakley says he built a gate to protect the child. He took us to the garage where it's now being stored.
Just like you'd have for a back porch or something. That's all it is. Hinged and had slide bolt locks on it.
Oakley told us nothing else worked, so he put the gate around the child's toddler bed. He explained the boy wasn't caged in because there was a 4-inch gap on top.
Yeah, it did help.
We showed the photo to the Arkansas Department of Human Services. A spokeswoman says she could not confirm an investigation is going on, but told us this.
We'll go through the process that we always go through, which is reporting it to the Child Abuse Hotline and for potential investigation.
One thing DHS did confirm, no foster parent is allowed to publicly post photos of children in their care.
Can you see why people would be upset when this is being posted on social media? And
yeah, I see why, but I mean, I would rather him be safe, because I can't stay up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with him.
At the time of our visit, the child was still in the custody of the foster parents. However, Mr. Oakley did tell us a Department of Human Services worker was inside talking to his wife at the time. Since DHS cannot comment on a case involving a child, we do not know if there's a formal investigation or if this boy will be placed in another home.
Well, two things, Melissa. What does DHS say about situations such as this where you have a child that is hard to control for various reasons? And why did they put this on Facebook?
Well, first of all, I'm sure we can understand that many of these foster children are in very bad situations. So some of them have different behavioral problems. Yeah. But the DHS spokeswoman told me the best thing to do is talk to your assigned caseworker. Now, in this situation, Mr. Oakley told me he did not talk to their caseworker before building that structure. As far as putting it on Facebook, I think that may be something that they're regretting now. I didn't get to talk to the mother who actually posted the photo, though.
Okay. All right, Melissa, thank you.
You're welcome.
An Arkansas family mourning the loss of a teenager shot at a party in North Little Rock. Authorities are still searching for the gunman who shot D'Angelo Hooks back in November. As Fox 16's Brittany Johnson explains, it's what happened when he went to a nursing home that made matters worse for both him and his family. Brittany.
Well, Kevin, this is D'Angelo Hooks. He was a student at North Little Rock High, hoping to join the military when he became the innocent victim in a random shooting. Family now claims he was also victimized again in a place that was supposed to take care of him. We want to warn you, you might find some of the images in this story disturbing.
My son called and said that D'Angelo was shot in the head.
It was the worst news Danielle Hooks had ever received.
My son, the one that don't do nothing but go to school and go to work, the one about to graduate from school, my son.
Still reeling from the shooting, the family received more heartbreaking news from doctors.
They said that his brain was like a mushroom. And they told us that they didn't want to give us hope, but they didn't want to take hope away from us.
Once he was stable, the hospital discharged D'Angelo to a nursing home while he waited for another surgery on his head. Weeks later, his mother found this.
I was screaming.
A stage 4 pressure sore infected to the bone, one of many that required surgery.
The circumstance of how he even went there, that was a total nightmare within itself. And then putting him there for this to happen.
We called Brookside Health and Rehabilitation Center and were told the administrator was out. We were unable to get comment on the family's concerns, but we obtained these documents showing from 2012 to 2015. The state cited Brookside numerous times for failing to treat and prevent bed sores, medical errors, and for not investigating neglect allegations.
They didn't treat my son right.
Hook says these infections prevented doctors from moving forward with surgery on D'Angelo's head, crushing any hope he would ever heal.
Good kid, respectful, mannerable. Just feel like I was robbed.
D'Angelo Hooks passed away Friday night. He was 18 years old. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office is still searching for the 3 to 4 shooters they believe were involved in this incident on 46th and Primrose. They believe they were driving an orange Dodge Charger.
Such a heartbreaking story here. I just have a couple questions for you. I'm wondering, first of all, had he not received the bed sores, and had he been able to go to surgery, would that have made a difference? And number 2, Brookside has been cited for situations such as this. Is anything going to happen to the nursing home?
So to your first question, Donna, on whether it would have made a difference, we don't know that yet. The coroner is actually going to have to really take a look to determine exactly what contributed to his death. But his mother did tell us that it prevented doctors. He had so many infections. He didn't have those infections when he went in, just the head injury. Yeah. But so many infections that prevented them from moving forward with the surgery to put his bone flat back in. And that was sort of the one little bit of hope they were holding on to see if he would ever really recover. And as for Brookside, they do have a 1-star rating on Nursing Home Compare. That's the website that the government tells people to go to if you're looking for a place.
And that's not a good rating.
It's not. 5 being the best, 1 being the lowest, but the government has given them opportunities to come up with plans to correct some of the issues that they have had there, but they have that 1-star rating. So the family just wishes they'd known more, that they'd had time to research.
Investigate.
And that just might have made them more aware. There weren't a lot of places that were going to take him because of his condition, but again, they might have known what to look for. We put some resources for people on our website in case they're interested in knowing what to look for their loved ones.
Okay. All right, Brittany, thank you.
Time now for a Fox 16 crime alert. We're learning more about the circumstances surrounding a suspected double murder-suicide in Maumelle. Firefighters were the first to the scene Friday evening after neighbors reported seeing smoke. When they arrived, they found 3 bodies inside the home. We now know that firefighters put out the fire and police investigated and removed 3 bodies. Hours after police and fire crews left the scene, the flames sparked back up and the home burned to the ground. Police say they collected all physical evidence, but nearly everything in the home was destroyed.
Well, North Little Rock football coach Brad Bolding, he gets a chance to protest his firing tomorrow at an official hearing. His school district says multiple reasons are behind the firing, including the use of an ineligible player that forced the district to forfeit football and basketball wins. Fox 16's Jason Snavely sat down with the coach tonight to hear his side of the story.
Now, there has been a number of rumors over the past couple months. I mean, what are some of the things you've heard?
Trying to pawn KJ to get a job at Arkansas, and like I said, Coach Beal and I are good friends. We had a good laugh over that. You know, the bribery from University of Alabama, and accepting money and funneling kids there. I mean, it's crazy. Anybody that's in position to the public eye, I guess they know where I'm coming from if they've been there before.
What was one of the most hurtful rumors?
Well, anytime that you involve my family, I think that you know, it's always hits home. You know.
Did you recruit KJ Hill in any way to play football?
Absolutely not.
So you believe you can prove there was absolutely no violation in that transfer?
100% prove it. Absolutely. Should get our trophies back, and we should get, you know, worst case scenario, I could see us getting on probation just from possibly his dad being over there. But, you know, my argument to that would be, how do you recruit a dad to come help when he lives in your district? And it's been known, well known and documented with everybody that they were moving, and they were not moving for football and basketball, even though, you know, obviously we had we had a basketball team and a good football team. His mom had a job in North Little Rock, and they were a one-car family. So at Montez having to take her to work, drive back over and take KJ to school, it just didn't work out right. And obviously we have good programs, and they wanted to be a part of it, and it was a lot more convenient. That's something I hadn't said that's out there, but that's factual.
Would it be hard for you going back to work for the same people that essentially wanted you out on the streets?
Well, you know, I don't think so. I'm one of those guys that moves on, learns from things. I hope that those people can. I spend most 99% of my time with kids. It's either in the classroom or with the players in practice. So, you know, I'm going to be able to be professional. And again, what I've learned from it are things that I can do to help make the situation easier. But there's no doubt, without a doubt, in my mind, I can go back and go to work and not miss a beat, not hold grudges, and not be mad, and not try to get even. I'm not that kind of guy.
Well, in case you're wondering, Jason talked with the coach for 25 minutes. So if you want to see the full interview, you can just go to our website, Fox16.com.
Still to come, a group says ISIS has kidnapped nearly 100 Assyrian Christians. Why the group is targeting the religious.
You don't come into work, you're suspended for an entire week, no pay, nothing.
And while many people were out of work during the winter storm, some food delivery workers were still expected to brave the roads and go to work. Find out why one pizza delivery man faces trouble for not being able to get there.
You're watching Fox 16 News at 9 with Donna Terrell, Kevin Kelly, sports with Wes Moore, and Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin. This is Fox 16 News at 9.
At KB's Outdoor Power Sports in Benton, we know that every ride is a big ride. Whether you're looking to go on the road or off, we have motorcycles from Kawasaki, Yamaha, and more.
Go to Fox16.com for more info on this great Arkansas professional.
At GMC, one incredible idea leads to another. And here's our latest thinking. built-in OnStar 4G LTE Wi-Fi, available on the new 2015 GMC Terrain, making Terrain one very mobile hotspot. Celebrate President's Day and lease this 2015 Terrain for around $199 per month for 24 months.
See your Arkansas Select Buick GMC dealer. Carpet Mills is a local, family-owned and operated business with one of the largest flooring selections in the area. We offer high-quality name brand products at affordable prices. Hardwood starting at $4.99 a square foot installed. Different colors and species available. Ceramic tile, $4.99 a square foot installed. Hand-scraped laminate, $3.59 a square foot installed with free pad. Carpet with lifetime stain warranty starting at $2.29 a square foot installed. Visit one of our showrooms now and we'll pay your sales tax or give you 0% financing. Carpet Mills, Little Rock and North Little Rock.
It's Family Leisure's Factory Direct Pool and Spa Sale.
Buy now and save big. Round pool, $7.99. Oval pools, $19.99. It's time for a new spa. Swim spas, only $11,999.
Factory Direct Pool and Spa Sale going on now at Family Leisure.
We will not get beat on price, okay? It's just that simple. You can shop anybody and come to us last. People say shop me first, you can shop me anytime, but we're going to do the best price. We sell more cars, we do more service, we have a better outlet for the pre-owned cars than anybody else. We've got a large selection of Toyotas, and so when you go spend your money, you want to go get what you want, so you want to go to a place that's got the biggest selection. If you're thinking about a new Toyota, Steve Landers is the place to buy.
Hi, honey.
Oh, hi.
So, how was your day?
The usual. We won $1,000 again today.
Just like yesterday.
Match your Lucky for Life numbers to those drawn and win great prizes up to $1,000 a day for life. Drawings are every Monday and Thursday.
Trust me, this never gets old.
Play Lucky for Life from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Celebrate the opportunities.
Tomorrow, wear this.
Mondays on Fox 16 News at 9. We show you everyday activities that can improve your health. Things you can do to make sure you're living well. Mondays on Fox 16 News at 9. Brought to you by Baptist Health. Keep on amazing. Fox 16 News is sponsored by the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Celebrate the opportunities. You're watching Fox 16 News at 9. Covering Hot Springs, Bryant, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
Winter car wrecks are beginning to pile up in tow lots all across Central Arkansas. Tow truck drivers say they are seeing double the amount of business due to the winter storms. Some vehicles hauled include cars, trucks, and even some semis in some cases.
Yeah, towers say they've had to send calls to other businesses because they're overwhelmed. Tow truck drivers say if you do get stuck, just call police. Officers will then contact available trucks in the area and respond as quickly as possible. Keep that in mind, especially considering what Jeff is about to tell you.
Now, weather to plan your day with Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin.
Well, tonight we have mostly clear conditions across Central Arkansas. Most of the snow had a chance to melt off thanks to temperatures above freezing today and a little bit of sunshine. Don't get used to it because we're talking about more snow on the way. Actually, the biggest storm of the year for some parts of Arkansas, and for others, it's really going to be a non-event. So let's get down to business. We'll show you where the storm is going to hit. That's going to be southern Arkansas, especially Little Rock southward. The pink indicates the winter storm warning. That's where the impacts are going to be highest for some heavy snowfall. North of I-40, really not all that much. In between, there is a winter weather advisory, and there could be some heavy snow into the advisory area depending on exactly how far north that heavy snow gets. But right now, it doesn't look like it's going to get much farther than about the Little Rock area. So north of Little Rock and north of I-40, it looks like this is really not going to be much of an event at all. Taking a look at the satellite and radar, nothing on radar yet, but clouds are increasing ahead of our system that's now over the southwest, over New Mexico. A fairly strong upper air disturbance is now moving through New Mexico towards Texas. Out ahead of that, already some rain starting to break out, a cold rain across western Texas where temperatures in the mid-30s, but we still have rather cold air in place. It's not super Arctic cold, but cold enough that most of the precipitation is going to be in the form of snow. So right now, taking a look at temperatures across the state, 30 around Clinton, down to freezing around Batesville, 32 Jacksonville, 34 in Hot Springs and South Arkansas. Really not much different. Those temperatures very close to the freezing mark. Right now in Little Rock, 34 degrees, not much wind out there, so it doesn't feel quite as cold as it has the last couple of evenings. So as we take a look at our forecast rain and snow, we'll take it at 7 a.m. A mixture of rain and snow moving across parts of southern Arkansas around, Hope over towards Camden. Monticello starting to get on it. And as we go into the mid-morning hours, most of this is going to change over to plain snow as we get some colder air moving on in aloft. Notice by 10 a.m. that snow starting to get closer towards the Little Rock metro area. But as we go into the afternoon, notice that northern edge really just kind of stalls out pretty close to the Saline-Perry County line as well as the Pulaski-Faulkner County line. Doesn't get much out of Lono County, and White County really not getting in on much. And as we go through the afternoon and evening hours, that snow continues and then starts to wind down as we go into the evening. So several hours where that northern edge really doesn't move that much. And you'll see the effect on the snowfall forecast in a second here. But as we take you towards Thursday, another reinforcing shot of cold air moves on in, possibly a couple of flurries with that, and even a couple of additional flurries as we get towards late Friday evening with the weak upper air disturbance moving on into the area. Right now, it doesn't look like that would be any significant accumulation. So let's take a look at the accumulations expected for tomorrow. And this is the sharp cutoff I was talking about where the snow starts moving north and then just stops. So some areas, that heavy snow is going to continue for several hours. And we're talking about a heavy snow band setting up across much of south central Arkansas and a couple of inches of snow, 2 to 4, all the way down to the Louisiana border. But you get north of I-40, very, very little. So we'll close on in a little bit, give you a better idea of where that heavy snow band is, stretching from near DeQueen over towards Clark County, Arkadelphia, Sheridan, Grant County, Pine Bluff, over towards Arkin County, Stuttgart, and DeWitt. We'll be looking at 4 to even as much as 8 inches in some spots within this band. And that just about gets into extreme southern Pulaski County. But notice as you go northward, the amounts start to fall off dramatically. Getting into the Little Rock area, we're talking about 1 to 2. By the time you get north of Maumelle and Jacksonville, likely not even more than an inch. So if you're traveling tomorrow, keep that in mind. You might be in Conway thinking, we're not getting anything, but then you drive down onto towards Benton, and you're into the 2 to 4 inch category. We could be looking at 2 to 4 inches around Hot Springs with that 4 to 8, really not very far away. So parts of the state really are going to get a very heavy snow event out of this. Tomorrow, we're talking about snow and rain starting to increase as we go towards the mid-morning hours. Temperatures only in the low to mid-30s and then dropping back towards about freezing for the evening hours. Here's a look at that extended forecast. Staying cold right now for the marathon. Looks like some showers around, although a little bit of a warm-up going into next week. You can always get the forecast online, fox16.com. And I'll be posting more specific snowfall forecast graphics on my Facebook page, Jeff Baskin Weather. So just go to that page for some additional information. Donna and Kevin?
As promised, the president vetoes a controversial bill. Why he wants to take a closer look before making a decision on a big project.
And a man accused of killing a Florida teen will not face civil rights charges. How the family reacted when they heard the news.
Don't miss the Hot Springs Boat and RV Show this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Hot Springs Convention Center. Over 200 boats and RVs offered at discount show prices. Adults $5, kids 12 and under free. The Hot Springs Boat and RV Show runs this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Hot Springs Convention Center.
There's a big difference between running a race and leading one. When you're in charge, you get to call the shots. How cool is that? 2015 Corolla.
Right now, get $1,000 customer cash or drive a stylish new 2015 Corolla LE for only $169 a month.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Ferguson's Furniture in Benton sells the very best leather furniture, all made in America and made to last for years and years. Styles, colors, and comfort you won't find anywhere else. Ferguson's is the exclusive dealer for this fine line of leather furniture. You always get the very best deal, and you can finance interest-free up to 60 months. Ferguson's delivers statewide. Check our website, fergusonsfurniture.com, or come to our store for the best selection of fine quality leather furniture. Ferguson's Furniture, next to Walmart in Benton.
My law firm has grown into one of the largest in the state. Referrals from clients and friends is the reason for our success. I like that. Hello, I'm Taylor King. If you've been injured, call me at 1-800-CAR-WRECK. Accidents don't always happen 9 to 5. Come by and see us at our new Northwest Arkansas office in Springdale at the corner of Sunset and Thompson. And as always, when we take your case, we're going to be on your side, by your side.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Buick GMC. You may not realize it, but Bo is a very important part of our customer service team. When you see him on the move, he's not just playing around. He makes sure our staff is working hard, he helps keep track of the inventory, and he always keeps a close eye on the service department. And lucky for us, he works cheap. Come see us at Everett Buick GMC. Family owned, customer friendly.
It's the Hot Springs Boat and RV Show this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Hot Springs Convention Center. It's your final chance to get deep discounts on all boats and RVs. Win a new $8,000 Polaris utility vehicle. It's the Hot Springs Boat and RV Show this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Hot Springs Convention Center.
Sasquatch hunters claim they saw Bigfoot in a Fox 16 news report. Suzanne Bruner travels to Fouke to talk to the experts and to answer the question, did Fox 16 capture Bigfoot on video?
And he walks out, and he sits there, and he stares at me.
Join in the hunt. Wednesday on Fox 16 News at 9.
Final score with Wes Moore. A complete wrap-up of the weekend sports. Sundays at 10, only on Fox 16.
Fox 16 News is sponsored by Everett Buick GMC. You're watching Fox 16 News at 9. Covering Hot Springs, Bryant, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
Breaking news just into Fox 16 News. This coming out of Texas, where a jury has just reached a verdict in the case of the killings of American sniper Chris Kyle and his friend Chad Littlefield.
And they were shot dead by another Iraq veteran. This was in 2013. Eddie Ray Routh was found guilty of capital murder. Prosecutors said that Routh was drinking and smoking marijuana on the morning of the killings. He had pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. Routh is automatically sentenced to life in prison. Well, there are new reports of another mass abduction by ISIS. This time, the militants have abducted about 90 Assyrian Christians in Syria. Now, this is according to human rights groups and local residents. They were abducted from 2 villages in the northern part of the country. Assyrians are among numerous minority groups targeted by the terror group.
90 to 150 people were kidnapped and 2 people are missing. So we think they have been killed or martyred.
ISIS has particularly targeted Christians, forcing them to either convert or die. Authorities in Spain have arrested 4 people suspected of using social media to find and indoctrinate potential militants. 2 suspects were arrested in the Spanish enclave on Morocco's north coast. 2 others were taken into custody in northern Spain. The Interior Ministry says they used ISIS propaganda videos and the internet to enlist new recruits.
Today, President Obama vetoed the long-awaited Keystone Pipeline bill. White House spokesperson Josh Earnest says it's not because the president is against the pipeline. The administration says it's protecting its right to review the project rather than let lawmakers make the decision. While Republicans say the president is caving in to environmentalists, the White House insists the president won't make up his mind until after the State Department finishes its study on the pipeline's environmental impact.
Well, the Justice Department announced today it will not pursue federal civil rights charges against George Zimmerman in the death of Trayvon Martin. That happened 3 years ago. Trayvon Martin's parents have released this statement. Sabrina Fulton and Tracy Martin said they are disappointed in the findings of the investigation, but went on to say they remain poised to do everything in our power to help eradicate senseless violence in our communities.
It's allowed us to serve the citizens in Benton and on a much different, level of service than we have previously in past winters.
One Central Arkansas Police Department is using surplus military vehicles to combat the winter storm. What they are using to help the drivers.
More excitement, more adventure, more tunes, more versatility. America's most exciting lineup is at your local Nissan store now. And now's the best time to get yours.
Choose from 15 models with 0% APR financing for up to 60 months. Or save up to $2,500 on the 27 MPG Highway Pathfinder.
Get to Nissan now. Offers end March 2nd.
Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites.
The $5 Big Bag Lunch. Pick any two to go with your fries, drink, and apple turnover. Only at Hardee's. Introducing the Red Hook Beer Battered Codfish Sandwich. Only at Hardee's.
This is your Tundra, your castle on wheels. And here you rule. Go anywhere, do anything. Just a turn of that key, and you're free to roam. But first, a little ballet. The 2015 Toyota Tundra. It's American-built for today's truck driver. Right now, you can drive a dependable 2015 Tundra Double Cab V8 for $349 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
Carpet Mills is a local, family-owned and operated business with one of the largest flooring selections in the area. We offer high-quality name brand products at affordable prices. Hardwood starting at $4.99 a square foot installed. Different colors and species available. Ceramic tile, $4.99 a square foot installed. Hand-scraped laminate, $3.59 a square foot installed with free pad. Carpet with lifetime stain warranty starting at $2.29 a square foot installed. Visit one of our showrooms now and we'll pay your sales tax or give you 0% financing. Carpet Mills, Little Rock and North Little Rock.
At Steve Lander's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, we built it. And you came. Making us the #1 Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer in the state. Boom. Largest selection, lowest prices. Boom and boom. Like over $15,000 in total package savings on the new Ram 1500 SLT Bighorn during Ram Truck Month. So bring the boom. Make the short drive to Steve Lander's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram above the Rave Theater in Little Rock.
Now more than ever, an Arkansas Federal Visa credit card offers more than just a convenient way to make a purchase. You can shop with confidence knowing you have active fraud monitoring with Visa alerts, delivered within seconds via text or email. And with one of the lowest interest rates around, you'll have more money to spend or save, which benefits you and those you love. Choose Arkansas Federal Credit Union's Visa credit card and enjoy a more rewarding lifestyle. Apply online at afcu.org.
Fox 16 News is sponsored by Arkansas Federal Credit Union. You're watching Fox 16 News at 9, covering Sherwood, Maumelle, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
A pizza delivery man happy to be at work tonight after he says he was suspended for not delivering pizzas during the last winter weather storm that rolled through.
Fox 16's Ken Buffa tells us how the Domino's driver was able to keep his job.
Kevin, Donna, the severe weather had dozens of cars in ditches, but a local Domino's was trying to get food orders out the door. One driver says he tried to make it in but spun out, losing control of his car, and says temporarily losing his job.
If you don't come into work, you're suspended for an entire week, no pay, nothing.
Local Domino's pizza delivery guy Stephen Johnson says those words were not what he was hoping for when he says he tried to make it to the pizza shop Sunday night.
It made me feel expendable.
The 23-year-old says during the winter weather, he had a shift.
My whole car just started U-turned left into the oncoming lane.
Parked on the curb, Johnson says he called into work.
I mean, it's raining ice and snowing.
$5 an hour.
And I just did a full U-turn.
The employee says he was then suspended for a week without pay. I spoke to the Domino's manager off camera, and she says Johnson was cursing when he called, so she told him to stay home but did not suspend him. The pizza slinger says he loves his job and even keeps a trophy of his travels.
Now, this brick you see in my hand is actually all the labels he's saved from the thousands of deliveries he's made over the year. And in that time, he says he's never got a complaint.
This is my dedication proof of my job.
However, he's learned winter weather and delivering food can be a recipe for trouble.
Just driving on ice, it's not for me delivering.
We contacted Domino's corporate. The delivery driver policies are different from store to store because it's a franchise. The owners were not available for comment on their policy tonight. At last check, Johnson is scheduled to work. Back to you.
All right, Ken, thank you. Monday, a state law took effect that prohibits local governments from adopting civil rights ordinances that protect groups like sexual orientation. Conway City Council is now considering changing its employee handbook in light of that law. Stephanie Sharp is live in Conway, where a city council meeting is still going strong. We hear it is packed. Stephanie.
Hey, good evening, Donna. The meeting actually just got over just a few minutes ago, and everyone really cleared out of here as soon as it was finished. But a decision has been made by the Conway City Council. It passed an ordinance to add anti-discrimination wording to its employee handbook. Dozens of people had spoke for and against the proposal tonight. Now that it passed, it will include sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression in the equal opportunity employment section in the city handbook. The mayor says this would only impact city employees.
We don't practice discrimination in these categories already, but we're making sure in this environment today, making sure we specifically spell those out, that this also means we're not doing this.
Many people spoke out about this tonight. A lot of people against the changes, saying they would have liked more time to think about these changes that are now in effect. The proposals are allowed under new state law. So the changes that have been made tonight are allowed under that new state law that was passed recently. And there was also an emergency clause in this ordinance that was passed as well. That emergency clause means that the wording will change immediately. They won't have to wait 30 days. Reporting in Conway, Stephanie Sharp, Fox 16 News.
In tonight's State of the Capitol report, a bill being pushed by some state lawmakers would ban the use of handheld cell phones while driving. Now, video from a state police dash camera shows a driver on her phone crossing into the path of a state police officer. You can see it almost resulted in a collision. Police say distracted driving is a deadly problem in the state. House Bill 1373 makes it a primary offense, allowing officers to stop drivers when they see it.
I'm for making it an offense.
That would be good. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I think it's a great idea.
Well, listen to this. The bill failed to pass a House committee after a close vote. Supporters are promising to go back to the drawing board to make some changes, trying to win over some of those skeptical lawmakers. But let's take a look at the big picture here. According to the Governor's Highway Safety Association, 14 states prohibit all drivers from using handheld cell phones while driving. No state bans all cell phone use for all drivers, but 38 states, along with D.C., ban all cell phone use by novice drivers. Washington, by the way, was the first state to pass a texting ban in 2007. And currently, 44 states ban text messaging for all drivers, including here in Arkansas. You can join in on the conversation if you have an opinion. Just go to our Fox 16 Facebook page.
Very interesting. Also at the state capitol, a bill allowing students to express their religious viewpoints did not pass a House Committee on Education. State Representative Justin Harris says while there are religious freedoms for students at school, administrators and teachers don't really allow students to express themselves for fear of being sued. Harris says he's going to go back, amend the bill, and refile it.
Well, police departments across the area have been busy navigating those icy roadways. That was before the sunshine appeared today, but that will quickly change as we head into the middle of the week. Benton police handled nearly a dozen accidents in just the last 24 hours. Fox 16's Marcy Manley talked to the force about how it's using a military surplus program to combat winter weather.
The roads have gotten a lot better since we got in this morning.
School resource officer Quentin Jackson doesn't get a day off.
This was actually nothing but white this morning.
Because of a school snow day.
And even though they've been treated, are still pretty slick.
He's been behind the wheel of the department's Humvee on winter weather patrol.
This thing came right up the hill, no problems whatsoever.
The Humvee acquired through a government program supplying local law enforcement with military surplus.
It's allowed us to serve the citizens in Benton and on a much different, level of service.
In Benton, the Humvee is for inclement weather and off-road response.
When it comes to these Humvees, it's not so much what's on the inside that actually counts, but what's on the outside. A standard patrol car is roughly 5.5 feet wide, but looking at this Humvee, you can tell there's some extra distance on the base at roughly 7.5 feet, meaning things are a lot steadier on slick roadways.
The thing went everywhere. And we went places where people had not been because you could see there was no tracks on the road.
It's allowed officers to clear roadways when accidents occur.
If they're blocking a roadway, we'll sometimes try to use a strap to at least get them off the roadway so that other people don't hit them when they're coming along.
And with another round of weather on the way, it could play a role on hard-to-reach routes.
If they had an emergency, this thing plays a very critical role because you can get to them in most areas of the city no matter what the conditions are.
This department says a heavy-duty winter weapon is a good tool to have in the arsenal.
Here is the Fox 16 bottom line. The department has 2 additional Humvee vehicles they plan to equip in the same way with the paint job, lights, and other equipment. The total cost is about $5,000 compared to $40,000 to outfit a typical SUV. They do also use older patrol cars with snow tires for easier to reach areas, but they're not the only department in the state that has access to those types of vehicles. They just have to equip them and then deploy them.
Yeah. All right, roads were clear today, but could be a big mess tomorrow. What highway crews are doing tonight to get ahead of the snowfall.
And already some school closings for tomorrow. Make sure to check ahead before heading out the door for any closings or delays as the snow starts to increase across central Arkansas. We'll have all that information coming up tomorrow morning on Fox 16 News. Good day.
Oh, man, I can't believe this.
Shh. It happens. When it happens to you, call Ralph Roadside Assistance at 501-625-3333.
Go to Fox16.com for more info on this great Arkansas professional.
It's tax time at Lease Own Affordable Cars, where you can drive away with as little as your last paycheck stub. We have over 250 vehicles to choose from, sales tax included in your payments, free powertrain service contract, and now free oil changes for the term of the loan. Lease Own Affordable Cars, where it's the better way to buy a car.
Thanks for this Oreo caramel shake, Kara.
Can't believe you ordered all these shakes.
Yeah.
And how do you know her name?
Oh, I kind of have nicknames for everybody based upon my order.
Caramel, Kara.
Yeah. Holly for jalapeno chocolate.
That's
and
great.
Janine for peanut butter.
Why Janine for peanut butter?
Because she reminds me of my ex-girlfriend Janine, who was nuts.
She was crazy.
Celebrate summer with 25 hand-mixed real ice cream shakes, all half price after 8 p.m. This is how you Sonic.
Chevy trucks always find new roads to conquer. We started with the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. And now, introducing the pickup that unanimously won the 2015 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. All made of high-strength steel, only at one place, your Chevy dealer. Get a total value of $5,000 on select Silverados in stock the longest. Plus, GM owners trade up to get an additional $3,000 allowance. It's Truck Month. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Ford Truck Month is here. Tough trucks, rugged SUVs, and loads to choose from. Hey, this is Ford Truck Month, the original Truck Month, and Ford is America's best-selling brand. In fact, the brand more people search, buy, and buy again. So buy now and save big during Ford Truck Month. Get up to $4,250 cash back on the 2015 Ford Super Duty. The time is now. See your local Ford dealer today.
At Arkansas Heart Hospital, winning awards is not our top priority, but people have taken notice. Consumer Reports placed us among the top 5 in the nation for safe surgery, plus highest for overall surgery. Also recognized as a top performer 3 years in a row in 4 categories by the Joint Commission. We will continue to set the standard as the leader in heart care, but most importantly, we will continue to make Arkansas Heart Hospital your heart hospital.
It's tax time at lease-to-own affordable cars where you can drive away with as little as your last paycheck stub. We have over 50 motorcycles and ATVs to choose from, sales tax included in your payments, and now free oil changes for the term of the loan is an added bonus. Lease-to-own affordable cars, where it's the better way to buy.
Fox 16 News, sponsored by Lone Oak Motors.
Fox 16 safety alert for you tonight. The Highway Department is making sure it's prepared for another round of snow. The department restocking its salt supplies throughout the day today. It's been applying about 150 pounds of salt per lane every mile. The department is operating with workers on 12-hour shifts. This is around the clock. Watch Fox 16 Good Day at 7 tomorrow morning with Deidre Wilson, Pat Walker, and Natalie Walters. They will have the latest on the weather, traffic, and school closings if there are any in the morning.
An unusual hunt in the deer woods of Cleburne County also left an unusual sighting in a Fox 16 News report. Now, we first told you about an Ida woman who killed a doe with antlers last November. Well, shortly after that story aired, Sasquatch hunters contacted us saying they believe we captured Bigfoot on camera.
Well, a screenshot of the report shows the ape-like creature standing in the deer woods. So we took this picture to a community in southwest Arkansas where people claim the Fouke monster has haunted them for years.
I can't hardly breathe. There's tears that are streaming down my face, and I've actually wet my pants.
In a special report you'll only see on Fox 16 News, our Suzanne Bruner heads to Fouke to talk to avid researchers and people who claim they actually have seen it. So, did we capture Bigfoot on camera? Does he actually exist? Oh my. Join in on the hunt. And it is a hunt Wednesday night.
I tell you what, I can't wait for this. This is going to be good. Finally, we reveal whether there's truly a Bigfoot.
Maybe Suzanne has finally caught Sasquatch, Bigfoot.
Yeah,
on
that's
camera.
what we're waiting for. Sports director, we caught up with him for sure. He's right here. He joins us. The Razorbacks, they're playing a big game against A&M. Of course, we're wondering, how is it going?
It was a great first half for Arkansas. They led by 23 points at the half.
Yeah.
Now some people may be wetting their pants watching this game.
Oh, no, no, no.
Really, is that bad?
I can't believe he said that.
I know.
Well, if you saw Bigfoot, you might.
We did hear some chuckles coming out of the control room. So,
I heard that too. We'll have an update on that score for you coming up in a few minutes. Also, we'll unveil the new Fearless Friday high school basketball rankings, and we'll talk about the search for a new running back coach, not Sasquatch. One of the candidates has a very familiar name. Details next in Fox 16 Sports.
Sign up for Subway Rewards today and start earning points towards free menu items with every purchase. Like delicious chocolate chip cookies, Lay's classic potato chips, a toasty 6-inch sub, or your favorite hearty footlong. Turn your points into tasty rewards today at your local Subway restaurants.
When you're driving a car that has a 328 horsepower engine, you might want some things, like direct adaptive steering and adaptive shift control for more precision. You'll also want a closed-off dam with pylons and a helicopter to film your epic moves. Lease the all-wheel drive Infiniti Q50 for $309 a month. Visit your local Infiniti retailer.
It's Family Leisure's Factory Direct's Pool and Spa Sale.
Buy now and save big on swimming pools, round pools in several heights and sizes starting at $7.99. Oval pools in several heights and sizes starting at $19.99. Spas. Now is the time to buy. 5-person spas from $29.99. Swim spas now only $11,999. Special financing available. Become the family hero and save money.
Factory Direct Pool and Spa Sale going on now at Family Leisure. Well, family and fun come together.
洋室熟練の技革新1000年の歴史を持つ文化が最先端の製造技術を使うと待てよあれこれってクライスラー
Reliability is now an American thing. Introducing the all-new Chrysler 200, America's import.
Get $3,000 total cash allowance or 1.9% APR for 84 months, plus $500 bonus cash on 200 Limited.
Chevy trucks always find new roads to conquer. We started with the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. And now, introducing the pickup that unanimously won the 2015 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. All made of high-strength steel, only at one place, your Chevy dealer. Get a total value of $5,000 on select Silverados in stock the longest, plus GM owners trade up to get an additional $3,000 allowance. See your Arkansas's best Chevy dealer.
Arkansas, we provide countless benefits to the state we call home. We are here for you with convenient primary care clinics and are providing complex treatments no one else in the state can offer. We are the best and brightest, educating the future of healthcare. We are here today and tomorrow for our friends and family, the people of Arkansas. We are the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences, and we're here for a better state of health.
At Subway, a great meal starts with a great sandwich on the new Simple 6 menu. With 6 of our best 6-inch subs, like the tender turkey breast, plus any bag of chips and a 21-ounce drink for just $6 every day.
Subway. Your Fox 16 Pinpoint Radar is sponsored by UAMS for a better state of health. Now, Fox 16 Sports with Wes Moore.
Earlier this month, the New Orleans Saints hired away Razorback running back coach Joel Thomas. Brett Bielema's search for a replacement is in week 3. Multiple reports indicate Bielema interviewed Jamal Singleton for the job today. Singleton currently has the same job at Oklahoma State. Singleton helped the Cowboys sign one of the top running backs in February. He also is a big fan of protecting the ball. Oklahoma State running backs had 0 fumbles last season. The name Jamal Singleton may be familiar to some. After graduating from the Air Force, he was stationed to the Little Rock Air Force Base in Jacksonville as a public affairs officer. Switching sides of the ball, linebacker Martrell Spate is preparing for a career in the NFL. Spate participated in the NFL Combine in Indianapolis last weekend. Martrell called into my radio show yesterday. He said, while fans see all of the field testing, they don't get to see what else goes on. Martrell says a typical day can be 20 hours long.
You wake up at 4:30 in the morning for breakfast, and once you get done with breakfast, you go to your group leader and you drive over to the hospital. They pull on you and yank on you and see how well your body's intact. You're there at the hospital for maybe 2 or 3 hours, and once you're done there, you head back to the hotel to the team doctor. They all do the same thing. They pull on you, yank on you as well. It's kind of odd, funny at the same time, because you're laying here on the table and you got 4 doctors pulling on you at the same time. You're going through that process for maybe 3 or 4 more hours as well. And once you're done with that, you head to dinner around, I say, 7, 8 o'clock. And once you're done with that, you head over to formal meetings with NFL teams. And once you're done with the formal meetings, you walk out and you have other coaches on the side that want to go informal meetings with you. So you're going through that till about 12 o'clock.
Very grinding. Now to basketball, the UCA Bears lost to McNeese State in Conway. Close game at the half, but the Bears lose by 17. It's been a tough week for high school basketball with all the weather and the cancellations, but here's a look at our new rankings. We start with the girls. Ozark is number 10. CAC with a 25-2 record is 9. Fayetteville 8. Cabot is 7 and Hall 6. Now to the top 5. Conway stays at number 5. Central is 4. Greenwood 3, North Little Rock 2, and Fort Smith Northside remains number 1. Now to the boys. Rogers Heritage slips to 10. Harbor falls a few places to 9. Fayetteville moves up to 8. Northside also moves up a few spots to 7. Alma is 6. Van Buren checks in at number 5. Bentonville is 4. North Little Rock remains at 3. Jonesboro 2, which means Parkview stays at number 1 again this week. And there's a big game in Fayetteville. Can't show you the highlights since it's not over. Arkansas led big at the half, 49-26, 23-point lead. It is down to 71-65, a 6-point lead. They've got about 6 minutes left in this game. Arkansas hanging on for dear life. We'll be right back.
Driving a Russell Honda.
At Russell Honda, Arkansas's first Honda auto dealer, we have hundreds of vehicles to choose from. Come out and test drive a new Accord, Civic, or CRV, or browse online at russellhonda.com. And at Russell Honda, we offer an 8-year, 120,000-mile warranty. No matter how you prefer to shop, make sure you shop Russell Honda, because you don't want to miss out on these great deals. Oh, hi, Mom.
Driving a Russell Honda.
At Wilson's, we traditionally lower our prices during the cold winter months.
We just simply cut our profit to help keep archers busy during the slow months.
So if you're considering siding or windows, whether you have a wood frame home, brick home, modern custom home, or commercial building, call now and take advantage of our winter pricing.
And experience why we continue to be Arkansas's #1 siding and window company year after year.
At Wilson's, you'll always get the best of the best for less.
Are you upside down in your vehicle? Let Gwatney Buick GMC get you right side up again. Gwatney specializes in getting customers out of the bad car deal and into a vehicle with built-in value.
Believe me, we understand the gravity of your situation, but you don't have to stay upside down.
Value is a standard feature on Buick and GMC vehicles. With a wide range of models to choose from, our finance managers can get you where you need to be.
Look on the bright side. Gwatney Buick GMC will get you on the right side.
Social Security disability benefits denied? Stop whatever you're doing and call 374-6300 now. The sooner you call, the sooner you could be approved. Reach for the phone. It's like reaching for approval.
It's a study hall, an art studio, and a storage space. But tonight, let's make it a dinner table. Home bake a large Papa Murphy's Cowboy, just $10. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's, love at 425 degrees.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett with the all-new Infinity of Little Rock, inviting you to come see us and experience the pinnacle of style and luxury, the Infinity QX80. Enjoy advanced technology like the Around View monitor with motion detection and the most distinctive eye-catching exterior design on the road. Discover the Everett difference at the all-new Infinity of Little Rock, across from the Rave on Colonel Glenn. Family-owned, customer-friendly.
Sasquatch hunters claim they saw Bigfoot in a Fox 16 news report. Suzanne Bruner travels to Fouke to talk to the experts and to answer the question, did Fox 16 capture Bigfoot on video?
And he walks out, he sits there and stares at me.
Join in the hunt. Wednesday on Fox 16 News at 9.
Next 2.5 Men, Alan's love life short circuits.
I really thought that. Tonight at 10 on Fox 16. You're watching Fox 16 News at 9. Covering Jacksonville, Monticello, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
We've been talking about the snow a lot, but a Saline County woman, she used the snow to her advantage, and she created a very unique proposal to her boyfriend.
You could say that. Hannah Sorrells used bright red food coloring in the snow to ask Steve Smith to marry her. Yep. Hannah's children actually helped out in the fun, writing, "Daddy, will you marry us?" We're happy to say his answer was, of course, yes.
He should have written that in the snow.
Congratulations.
That is a wonderful thing.
There'll be plenty of snow tomorrow afternoon or evening.
Yeah, there will for parts of the state. Not everybody. Northern Arkansas, north of I-40, you're really not going to get much. South of I-40, the amounts are dramatically going to go up. And we are talking about a big snowstorm for parts of south central Arkansas with 4 to as much as 8 inches. Wow. That's but just south of Little Rock area.
All right. That's it for us. So long, everybody.
Started my Camry. Picked up someone I hadn't seen in far too long. Went somewhere we'd both never been. Did something we'd both never done. And was reminded that the most important things in life aren't things, they're people.
The bold new Camry. One bold choice leads to another. Right now, get $1,000 customer cash or drive the bold new 2015 Camry LE for only $199 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
Thanks for this Oreo caramel shake, Kara.
Can't believe you ordered all these shakes.
Yeah.
And how do you know her name?
Oh, I kind of have nicknames for everybody based upon my order.
Caramel, Kara.
Yeah. Holly for jalapeno chocolate.
That's
and
great.
Janine for peanut butter.
Why Janine for peanut butter?
Because she reminds me of my ex-girlfriend, Janine, who was nuts.
She was crazy.
Celebrate summer with 25 hand-mixed real ice cream shakes, all half price after 8 p.m. This is how you Sonic.
No, wait, I wouldn't... Stop. Now you've done it, yeah. Good luck explaining that one. Really? What? Whatever happened to men's best friend? Time for the boys in blue. The boys in blue can clean your carpets, upholstery, tile and grout, even your hardwoods. You know, you should call the best in the business. Oh, I see. Now I'm a good boy. Call the boys in blue.
The boys in blue.
Where's my treat?
It happens every day. When you drive a Hyundai Elantra, people will want to talk. They'll want to talk warranty.